Liked it. I think we wanted to get specific about who we were going after, and found some guys we wanted to, and took a little time with some different matchups. They switched some matchups coming out of timeouts, but got to it. We're patient, got to our spacing, and got some guys to attack and make some plays late.
Do you think Alperen handled the pace of the game and kind of be up for that better compared to previous nights?
Yeah, I mean, Alpe's is going to bounce back eventually. I mean, we had a good talk today about ways so he can impact the game and ways I can help him, as well as him help himself out there. And so, favorable matchup in our opinion to go through him quite a bit tonight. And he played excellent. I mean, other than I think the pace and got a little winded in the fourth when it was up and down. He played a long stretch there. A few guys were getting after it there. So not just him, but I thought he had a phenomenal game and stuffed the stat sheet across the board, and took on the challenge of both ends.
Coach, in terms of the progress markers, I know it's early in the season, but do you use these games as kind of a way to judge exactly where your team is, even though it's still early in the season?
Yeah, I mean, I think just more than anything, it's a bounce back after the poor start last game. Even though we had some momentum with the way we finished, we wanted to get off to a better start. And so, other than the last 3 minutes of the first half, I thought we played a phenomenal first half and went on a 10-0 run there to go 30-30 that quarter. We were at 15, had a chance to probably get up to 20, and it went the other way. But I like how we bounced back in the third quarter, and had a tight game where we had to execute on both ends, and guys did that. Proud of a lot of guys that came out of some shooting slumps, but also, for instance, Jalen, struggling 2 for 10 going into the fourth, and he goes 3 for 6 in that quarter, makes 2 big threes and 3 great assists. And so he continued to play, impact the game, and not hang his head because it wasn't his night, and made huge plays down the end.
As good as Brunson is, how important was it the defense and the men played on him in stretches in the second half?
Yeah, man was great. We started with Dylan there, but I think Amen's length and size and quickness, is a good matchup for Brunson. We like to put some size on him, but I think it was a little bit of everybody. You don't always look at the number of 29 points. You look at 9 for 24, and the amount of work we made him exert to get those points, and then obviously trying to go at him on the defensive end as well. And so, yeah, and Dylan, Tari a little bit there, Fred some as well, and kind of tag teamed him, but. Late in the game, when we do like to go to that matchup to switch to 1-5, we like our men on the guards and Dylan on the bigs, and that's what we went to, and they both did an effective job.
Go ahead, Al.
When Alpy made those first couple shots, with the way that the shots haven't been falling for him, could you see his confidence start to grow a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think his confidence wavered. You shake your head a little bit at some of the easy ones, and it was more so, a little conditioning at times, but also just missing shots. And Fred and Jalen had those in the Charlotte game, wide open looks, and unfortunately, we haven't been the hottest shooting team to come out and start the season, but you can't complain about the looks he's had at all, and he's going to snap out of it eventually. He's been putting in the work, behind the scenes to have this breakout game. So, like I said, we had a good talk today, and wanted to go through him quite a bit, and we knew he'd reward us with that effort.
You all scored them 62-38 in the paint. Was that a point of emphasis coming into this game?
Yeah, I mean, they're a smaller team, other than Towns at the 5, but a lot of guards out there. They have good defenders on the wings, but we knew, they are in a hedge blitz at times, and we just find the pocket. We can attack downhill there, and so, with Towns at the 5 and Sims coming behind him, I think we felt we could attack the basket quite a bit, and we did that, especially, I think, early. We had 18-2 or something early in the first half, and so continued that in the second half. Wanted to get downhill and attack, and threes weren't falling at a high rate. We got some good looks, but we knew we could kind of fall back on that, and obviously when Alperen's scoring inside, those paint points go way up.
Fred has been in a shooting slump. How good was it to see him break out of that tonight?
Yeah, it was for both of them. I mean, for him and Alpe, we're 4-3 now and have lost some close games, and had some leads, and haven't particularly shot it well. So we know where we could be just if you just strictly shoot it. I mean, rebounds and some other things have hurt us in games, but if our numbers just go up, we'd be in a different spot right now, and we knew those guys would snap out. Jalen's been on a hot streak, had a few colder nights lately, but made big plays at the end, so guys have to stick with it, and we understand when those three play really well offensively, we're a different team.
Was this the most aggressive that you've seen Reed?
Reed? Yeah, I think it was good to see him hunt some shots. I think he still can get some more off that he's passing up and trying to be unselfish, but at the same time he's learning the pace of the game and space that he needs to get those off. And so we want him to hunt his shots, and great looks he had. He missed a few as well, but guys found him in transition. He came off the pick and roll looking to score, and he'll continue to grow the more opportunity he gets.
Is a lot of that NBA length, size, speed of guys closing out, is that what he's adjusting to when you reference that?
Yeah, exactly. And I think whether it was summer league, we saw him take steps into the gym with our guys and adjust to that and improve quickly. And so people understand who he is, and you see how they guard him. They're chasing over everything, staying locked up to him, and so he has to understand the third pick, reputation as a shooter, and they're going to guard him that way. So he'll find a way to do it. He's already improving and understanding the space he needs to get those shots off, and we love every time he puts it up.
New York is a tough, gritty team. They come out and they're very aggressive. How good was it to see your team be the aggressor tonight and match their energy?
Yeah, that was the message basically going into the game. Obviously disappointed with the first half against Golden State. Then we flipped it in the second half, and we're the aggressor and we're on our back foot, and we wanted to start the game like that. We've had 38-point first quarters this year out of those 6 games, and didn't want to obviously have that tonight. So like I said, other than the 3 minutes to end the half, we had an extremely aggressive start on both ends of the floor, and then to hold them to 19 in the third and 22 in the fourth, we carried it over. Even though it was a tight game, execute on both ends late in the game.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.